morning, friends. My name is Promise, and welcome to another vlog. So, today it's a wonderful day here in Chicago. Hi, friends. My name is Promise, and welcome to another vlog. Today, I'm gonna give you an update on the David Austin's roses that I planted almost 2 weeks ago. It's a beautiful day here in Chicago. I am in zone 6A. It's not extremely hot unlike last week. I planted 3 roses and I'm gonna show you the first one. This is Desdemona and this is Lola, my baby girl. Yeah, so this is Desdemona. She is so beautiful, or they are so beautiful with lots of blooms. So when I planted this almost 2 weeks ago, there was no bloom yet, not even buds. I am so sorry. The plane is passing by. We are close to O'Hare, so this is the way of the planes going to land. Well, anyway, so look at these beautiful flowers or blooms of Desdemona. There's a lot, and there's some more buds coming. And look at this cute bud, and I noticed that it's light pink in color. It's so pretty. And then when they open, more of a white in color, but I can still see a pinkish shade. So beautiful. Look at this. And I was so excited when the first bloom opened. That morning I was so happy. Yes, so yeah, so pretty. And the smell was so lovely. Lovely, lovely smell. Look at this, so beautiful. Yes, so that's the Desdemona. And the other one that I planted is this Lady of Shalott. I don't see any blooms yet. Maybe next year or hopefully this year. But it has grown and it's healthy. I can't wait to see blooms. This is the Lady of Shalott. Rose that I planted was this Emily Bronte. This one has no blooms yet as well, but I see new leaves and it has grown. Looks healthy. Yeah, I can't wait for this to bloom. Oh, and look at that. What is that? There's an insect. What is this? Look. Is it eating the leaves? I hope not. Well, anyway, yeah, so these are the 3 David Austin roses that I planted this year. And I'm gonna give you a tour or an early July tour of my small garden. Yeah, so on this side, I have one of these black pots that I planted few of the animals in here. I have these lobelia And this proven winners, I cannot remember the name, but it's beautiful white blooms. And this one of the accents in here, and this one too, one of the accents, and with a beautiful flower, white and yellow in the middle. Yeah, so beautiful, lovely. I love this blue color of lobelias, or lobelia. Yeah, so that's one of the black pots that I have here on this side of the garden. And I have a hanging basket here, or a hanging pot with white petunia that I have to deadhead this spent flowers so it will bloom more. Yeah, I'm gonna do this after I film. Yeah, so beautiful white petunia. Yes, so here I have hosta. It's been there for at least, I believe, 3 years. It's growing bigger every year, and more hosta, which I cannot remember the specific name or the variety of this hosta. And there's a bloom, or a bud that's about to bloom. Beautiful. I have an azalea that blooms early springtime. I believe this is my white azalea, because my red azalea didn't make it this year. It's supposed to be in this area. Well, I'm gonna get a new one, and I still have a space here that maybe I can go to one of the garden centers and look for sales or clearance plants, clearance perennial plants that I can plant in that area next to Emily Bronte rose. Yeah, so here I have a climber rose, and I believe it's been here for many years, and it's growing every year, coming back every year with these beautiful roses, which I have to deadhead after with these spent flowers. Yeah, beautiful white with a pinkish, light pink shade flowers or roses. Yeah, so this been growing every year, and I have to cut a lot because it's growing. It's going to the neighbor's backyard. In here, I have this beautiful Fire Island hosta, which comes back every year, growing bigger every year. I like the color of this hosta. It stands out. So in here, I have another hosta that comes back every year, getting bigger every year, which is in bloom right now with these beautiful flowers. Oh, I love hosta flowers. So pretty, right? They're beautiful. Yeah, and this I believe is Abba Dabadu hosta. Yeah, beautiful. And I love this hosta because of the light colors on the edge of the leaves. Pretty. And the shape as well. So beautiful. And here I have this annual begonia, large begonia, and with flowers, pretty flowers. White flowers with a yellow in the middle or center. Oh, look at this. So stunning. Beautiful. And in here I have another rose. This is Proven Winners rose, which I believe the name is, I cannot remember, I lost the tag, but it has beautiful yellow flowers. Look at this, so pretty. I like the shade of this yellow in the middle and light yellow on the outside. And this has to be dead-headed after filming. Yeah, so I also planted this rose this year, and it's been blooming ever since. And I have this grass here, the Karl Foerster feather reed grass. It's growing, and this is a perennial, and it comes back every year. In here I have this Chinese lily of the valley. I also planted this year, maybe like I believe a month ago, and I can't wait to see blooms or flowers, which in the picture so pretty. Yes, so it's growing. And I have another hosta here, which I cannot remember the name, and another hosta here, I don't know the variety. And here I have an iris plant, which comes back every year, and it has no bloom yet. And here I have another black pot in this side of the garden. I have 4 of this. There's one there. This is the second one, the third, and the fourth over there. So I plant annuals here every year, but I am thinking to get rid of these 4 containers or 4 pots next year, and I am planning to get new ones. I already have something in my mind that I'm gonna purchase next year and then plant beautiful animals. And another white petunia, a hanging pot. And I really love these animals by Proven Winners. They are so beautiful, and they are always healthy. These flowers, I love it. The lobelia, blue lobelia, this white flowers, which I cannot remember the name, and this pink or burgundy in the middle, and this grass. I call this grass. So pretty. And this reminds me of this plant. We have a lot of this in the Philippines, and me and my cousins, my friends, used to play with this when we were little kids. Yeah, here these are kind of expensive when we purchase from the garden center, but in the Philippines they are all over. Well, we only enjoy these beautiful animals every summer, at least 3 months, and we'll just make the most out of these beautiful flowers. Yeah, so I have a small garden here in Chicago, but every year I enjoy these beautiful plants, especially the annuals. And the perennials too when they come back. Because some of the perennials, they don't come back. And I have to buy new ones. Here I have petunia. I planted petunias here on the side of this little fence. This beautiful salmon color petunia. And I have a heuchera here. And isn't she beautiful? Look at this salmon colored flowers. Beautiful. I like this heuchera or coral bells. Look at this. So pretty leaf or leaves. They're beautiful. Yeah, so this came back from last year. And here I have this annual blue salvia. The garden center where I got this told me that these were annual, so we'll see. I hope this will come back next year. And I have this, and I believe I have 4 of this blue salvias. So beautiful. Wow. Oh, pretty, stunning flowers. And next to the salvia are my balloon flowers. Pretty. So beautiful. Ooh, look at this. So they are called balloon flowers because once they are not open yet, they look like balloons. Yeah, look at this. Balloons. Yeah, so these are so beautiful. Aren't they beautiful? Wow. And I have another azalea here. And oh yeah, I think this is my red azalea, which bloomed early springtime. And next to the balloon flowers and azalea are white petunias that I planted, or I plant every year. I like petunias. Next, this Dusty Miller. I like this grayish foliage. So here's one Dusty Miller and another one there. And next to it, my Coreopsis. They are beautiful. I love Coreopsis. So pretty yellow flowers, which I like it with a combination of purple flower next to each other, and also the pink flowers of fireworks. These are beautiful, pretty, stunning flowers. These are also perennial that comes back every year, and they are growing beautifully. Yes, I love this. So I like the combination or planted next to each other, the purple, the pink, and the yellow, and the bluish, or this is the blue. Okay, and I have the spiderworts that only bloom early morning or before noon, and afternoon you won't see these flowers open, and they are beautiful. And these are also perennials They come back every year and growing bigger every year. And here next to the St. Francis to lily turf, which I don't see any blooms yet. Well, it's okay as long as they're healthy and growing every year. They come back every year. These are perennials, and I like these leaves. I love to see these green leaves, healthy green leaves. And here I have a bush of bleeding hearts, and I cannot tell which one is which because I have this red bleeding heart here, and I know the largest one is the white one. No, it's the pink one rather. And then I know I have the white bleeding heart here in this area. Yeah, so this is the bush, a bleeding heart bush, and they had beautiful flowers or blooms early springtime. And this is so big. Look at this, huge. And I believe this is only like 2 years old in my garden, and it has grown a lot. Then I have this beautiful red fox. I don't know why they call it red fox, because the flowers are pink. Yeah, so beautiful pink. Look at this. Gorgeous flowers. Nice. And I have this clematis here that I planted last year because I used to have a large clematis here, a purple or bluish clematis, but because of my spoiled Lola and Lolo here, one day they went up to this garden area and chewed up my clematis, my large clematis. So I planted another one, and it's still a baby. It's still growing. So maybe next year this will be more bigger and will bloom for me. And here on the edge I have creeping Jenny, which came back from last year. Beautiful creeping Jenny. I love the color. Pretty. And on the top I have strawberries, and they are ready to be picked. I have 1, 2, 3, and maybe this one will be tomorrow. Yes, so I will be picking these strawberries today. This will be my first time to taste. I hope they are sweet. And I planted these strawberries just a month ago. This used to be an annual planter, but I decided to plant strawberries. I have 2 of this, one over there, which I also planted 2 strawberries. Yep, so there's another black pot. And I also have annual plants here. This beautiful petunia, lobelia, and white geraniums. Beautiful. And those are my strawberries, and I have 2 that are ready to be picked this morning. Yes, so here's the accent in the middle. And here in this area, we have this fountain that doesn't work anymore, so I just left it here for this year, and maybe next year we'll get a new one. And here on this spot, I have a big annual begonia with beautiful flowers. Yeah, she's beautiful. And another white petunias in a hanging pot. And I have one empty large pot here that I might plant perennial, which I have to buy soil, and perennial, which I have to go to Lowe's because they usually have clearance plants. And here I have my lilies, Asiatic lilies that finished blooming, but I took pictures and I'm gonna show it to you. And they are so beautiful. I love Asiatic lilies, but the blooms don't last for a long time. And this one, another bud of day lilies, which I am excited to see. And more of the white petunias. And I have this yellow annual here, which is gonna be opening maybe in few days. And I have a hosta here, which comes back every year. Beautiful hosta. And more of daylilies. And more daylilies in this area. And here I have this salvia. Beautiful salvia, which the blooms are done. Well, I hope they will bloom more. And this beautiful blue salvia. And I have the reel, a red reel, which is taking off through this trellis. And more of this huge or big annual begonias. Oh, I really love their flowers. White with a yellow in the middle. Beautiful. And then here I have pot of Proven Winners bubblegum. Pretty pink. And another pink big annual begonia. And this one is a pink flowers with the same yellow in the middle. So pretty. And here by our deck area, I have these Proven Winners annuals that I planted along the wooden planter. They're beautiful. So let me go up here. So here we have this yellow, and I think the other one is called the grape punch. This one or this one, I cannot remember, but they're beautiful. Yeah, so I have three hanging baskets here of Proven Winners annuals, and they are growing beautiful. I love to see these beautiful annuals every time I come out here in the garden. Yeah, so these are my annuals, mostly Proven Winners. This is an accent, and I can't wait for this to grow hanging on this deck. Beautiful annuals. Oh, I just love this. When these plants, these colors of these annuals planted next to each other, they're so beautiful, lovely. And the lobelia. And look at this beautiful yellow. Ooh, pretty. And the pink, so pretty. And this is my fourth black pot. More of these annuals and lobelia and geranium, and this accent in the middle, growing beautifully. Love it. I planted this emerald green. They're beautiful. This one I haven't planted yet, and another one here. And I also have hanging pots with beautiful petunias, and another one here. Yeah, so these are beautiful annuals, proven winners on my deck, wooden planter. Beautiful. So by the stairs I have this plastic planter, which I planted this beautiful lobelia, petunia, and this sedum. Yeah, the sedum came back this year from last year. So this one, I have two of this. The other one is this, which I planted this proven winner. What do you call this? Potato vine. And more petunia and sedum. And more of this green emerald. And by the window I have this also by proven winners, which I cannot remember the name of this, and I know this is lobelia, and these white flowers, which I have to water this. They look thirsty. I'm gonna water this after filming because the sun is coming up again. Here by the table, or on the table, I have this beautiful blue pot, which I planted this lobelia. Pink and blue. Pretty. Beautiful. And on this side, I have this huge Annabelle hydrangea. Look at this. These are beautiful flowers. I love this Annabelle hydrangea. Look at this huge flowers. I can hide my head in here. They're beautiful. And I have climbing rose here, which already cut these spent flowers yesterday. The other side of my garden, as what I said before, I have a small garden, but these flowers give me joy and happiness every year. Yeah, so on this side I have these proven winners bubble gum, which I planted in a pot, and it's been growing beautifully. I love bubblegum proven winners. Here I planted impatiens, annual impatiens, on the side of this bricks. So beautiful, and they are growing beautifully. Different colors. Love this. Oh, I can smell the beautiful fragrance of this Desdemona roses. Yeah, so here I have a white hanging pot of petunia, and so this is what I showed earlier, my David Austin's Lady of Shalott. So here I have this dianthus, pink. Oh no, this is the red dianthus, and then the pink dianthus and the white dianthus. Beautiful. These are also called the carnation flowers. And here I have these butterfly flowers, so pretty. Look at this beautiful flowers, beautiful blooms. I just love it. Wow, look at this. They are so unique. They're beautiful. And next to this are my swamp milkweeds. And I can't wait for this to bloom. They are growing and they come back every year. And here I have these blue and purple salvia. Pretty. Look at this beautiful flower. Oh, I love it. Beautiful. And they are growing and they look healthy. And here another rose, which I believe has been here for 5 years already. And look at this beautiful blooms. Wow. Look at this. So pretty. So beautiful. So they're not fully open yet. Maybe by tomorrow or by this afternoon. Yeah. And another rose here, which I cannot remember the name. White. Another white roses. Pretty. And I have a grass there. And this beautiful rose. Beautiful. Lavender. Beautiful lavender rose. And the smell of lavender. So pretty. Isn't she beautiful? And another coreopsis, which are also in bloom. I love coreopsis. And here's my favorite, my Desdemona, David Austin's Desdemona, with lots of blooms. I am so happy with this rose. She is so beautiful. And I have these creepers here. These are pink creepers, which the flowers were in bloom last week. And here I have this beautiful annual called Gazania. Yeah, Gazania. These are annuals. And next to Impatiens. Look at this, so pretty Gazania. Yellow flowers, they look like sunflowers, tiny sunflower. Here I have this rose, which I am waiting for these buds to open. This is called the True Spirit Rose, and it's growing healthier and taller. Next to this St. Francis, white St. Francis. And I have white geraniums, and I have this echinacea, beautiful salmon colored echinacea, white and pink. Yeah, so they're pretty. And next to the water fountain, I have this potted lavender. I love the smell of this lavender. Smells so good. And here I have this annual begonia, and there, and another grass behind the echinacea. And I have this another pink echinacea, pink and salmon, and begonia, and Dusty Miller here. More of Dusty Miller. And I have this petunia that were reseeded from last year. I didn't plant this here, but they reseeded and they are in bloom beautifully. And here I have these obedient plants, and they are growing. They come back every year, and I can't wait for this to bloom. They have beautiful pink flowers. And I have another grass there. And here, one of my favorites, the Proven Winners bubble gum. The Super Tunia bubble gum, which I plant this Proven Winners annual every year here in this area and in this spot, which is getting bigger every day. Look how beautiful. I love it. And another one here. And more of the hostas behind. And I have this perennial called the Creeping Lily Turf. Yeah, so I can't wait for this to bloom. And more of Dusty Miller and hostas, which are in bloom. Beautiful. And this hosta here with pretty flowers. And another potted lavender. Yeah, so this is the side, the other side of my small garden. So I come here every day and check on my flowers with my coffee, and yeah, enjoying the pretty beautiful flowers. I have this green emerald arborvitae. I have two of this. One is on the other side, and I planted this as a very small seedling. I believe it was just like 4 inches, and now look at this, so huge, super tall. And here in this container I have a hosta and more of animals in this section. And in that area I have my vegetables, which I'm gonna do another video maybe in few days. Yep, I have vegetables in here. I have this 5 hanging flowers, annual petunias, beautiful, which I had to do some dead headings so they will keep on blooming. Yes, so this is my small garden and beautiful flowers, which I enjoy every year. Well, thank you so much, friends, for watching, and I hope you like this video, and I will see you on my next.